Good morning everybody.
Hiya guys.
We're last seen summer.
Welcome to our channel.
Today we're in Scotland.
And we're visiting the capital city, Edinburgh.
I think we got a new rule now. I think from now on you've got to stand down on the curb. This is great, I look really tall.
Alright, short ass. So we're making our way to Edinburgh city centre from the airport, and there's a few ways you can do it. Taxi, bus, but we're taking the tram, and it cost us £9 per person for an open return, which is pretty reasonable. So we're on our way now.
That was a really easy and convenient way to get to the city from the airport. We just got to find our hotel now, check in, and we're going to explore Edinburgh. So the first place we thought we'd visit today in Edinburgh is probably its most iconic, and we've come to Edinburgh Castle.
And it was suggested to us to buy our tickets online, and we're glad we did because it's sold out today, and it was a pretty simple process. We got our tickets at the machine, and it cost us £18 each.
Yeah, it was really easy to do as well. It really is a good job we booked online. It is so busy up here, it's absolutely heaving with people.
So we fought our way through the crowds, and we're inside the castle grounds now, and the castle is actually built on a volcanic plug, and it's called Castle Rock, and there's actually been a fort here since the Iron Ages.
Edinburgh Castle is the most besieged castle in all of Britain. It's been attacked so many times, but not all the attacks were all that successful. In 1715 the Jacobites tried to take Edinburgh Castle, but it was an absolute epic fail, as they didn't bring ladders that were long enough to get up the side of the castle walls. I think that's absolutely hilarious.
So we've just come out of St.Margaret's Chapel, and it's the oldest building here in Edinburgh Castle. Very pretty inside, but it was very small inside, and there's a lot of people here today.
So we've just finished walking around the castle and we're on our way out now.
Yeah, and the castle isn't just a castle, it's not just one building, there's lots of other buildings. I mean, I don't think we've seen it all. We've seen the chapel and we've seen the Great Hall and a few other things. It gives you lots of information about the place, there's lots of signs everywhere, and there's also museums and gift shops.
But it is so crowded in here, it's so busy. It was a trouble to see anything in here, it really was.
Yeah, you actually queue for lots of things.
But head off now, I think. Go and get a drink.
Yeah.
I could do with a murder a pint.
Go get a bit of peace.
So we've just come down from the castle and we've come to Victoria Street.
Yeah, and it's a really, really pretty street. It's got loads of colourful little quirky shops selling really sort of independent stuff. And it's lovely, and it's got a terrace, and you can walk up some steps in between the shops and go and sit up on the terrace, and we're going to go up there now.
I think we got a new rule now. I think from now on you've got to stand down on the curb. This is great, I look really tall.
Alright, short ass. So we've walked up the steps and we're now on the terrace, and it's really cool up here actually. There's lots of bars and restaurants up here.
You can spy on all the people doing their shopping down below, it's great. So we come down from Victoria Street and we come down to Grassmarket. I'd say it was for a well-earned pint, but I haven't earned this one. There's any excuse for a pint, really. But Grassmarket is known for its food markets, and we're going to have a look around in a minute and see what street food they've got.
So we're walking through Grassmarket, and it's an amazing area in Edinburgh. It's a massive market, it's really vibrant, and there's loads of bars and restaurants here.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's got a real lot of history here as well. They used to do public hangings here at one time, didn't they?
Yeah.
But nowadays it's just full of street food and lovely jewellery shops as well.
Yeah.
Some of the jewellery was absolutely beautiful.
Really nice handmade goods.
Yeah. We're going to try and find ourselves something to eat, grab ourselves a bit of street food.
Yeah.
Want to?
Yeah, please. Yeah, that'd be great. So what's the bread, buddy?
So this is homemade bread.
Oh, is it?
What's it called?
What's it called?
Well, what's the bread called? Bread.
Harvest bread.
Ah, it's a real family, so that's your son?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
my
he's your
son,
son?
my
My
son, my
sister.
daughter,
And your daughter, lovely.
and my daughter.
That's your daughter?
No, that's my daughter.
That's my partner. This is my partner.
Oh, that's your girlfriend. That's great. It smells absolutely delicious.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will do. Thank you, guys.
Anytime, enjoy.
So we stopped at one of the stalls in the Grassmarket, and we stopped at the Ethiopian stall actually, and we've got some Ethiopian chicken stew and some kind of vegetables on the side, and 2 different lots of homemade bread. And she did tell us the name of one of the breads, but can you remember it? Because I
I can't remember it now.
But it looks absolutely lovely. It smells delicious.
And it was a real family affair as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all there was 2 sons and the mother and the daughter-in-law. So yeah, it was really good. So we're going to try it now. So that's the Ethiopian chicken stew. Oh yeah, it was quite spicy. Oh, it's really nice, really tasty. Try some vegetables. There's vegetables and rice.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. There's something that's familiar and I don't know what it is, but it's really nice, really tasty.
Right, so it's my turn to try it now. It smells absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get a bit of chicken and a bit of rice. Oh yeah, it does smell lovely. Oh, that's really nice. But I've got to try some of that bread. Let's dip it in the curry. Really nice. Lovely food. They were so friendly as well, they were so happy. That's excellent. I absolutely love Grassmarket. I thought it was fantastic. That Ethiopian stew we had was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, the food was lovely, yeah, delicious. The stalls were amazing as well. It was such a vibrant place.
Yeah, it was great fun. A nice way to end our afternoon.
It was, yeah.
But it's time to check into our hotel now because we've been here all day, but we still haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we arrived a bit early, so we couldn't check in, so we dumped our bags and we went back out. But now we've got to go back.
And we're staying at the Mox in Edinburgh, and it's supposed to have a fantastic rooftop bar, which we'll be definitely checking out later on.
Definitely.
Morning everybody. It's our second day here in Edinburgh. We had a lovely night last night. We went up to our hotel's rooftop bar, didn't we? It was great.
Amazing views of Edinburgh.
Yeah, it was really nice. And today we're going to explore more of the city. So the first place we've come to today is Dean Village here in Edinburgh, and it's considered one of the most picturesque parts of Edinburgh, and I can see why. It's absolutely beautiful.
It is so pretty. It is absolutely lovely down here. It used to be watermills down here, I think. Now it's just a place where people come and visit because it is so pretty. But it's only 5 minutes away from the city centre, which I can't believe.
No, that's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, and we got up very, very early this morning to come and see it because it does get very busy here.
Yeah, we've been here since 9 a.m. and it's 9:30 now, and it's really busy already. It's packed.
But I can see why. It is beautiful and very tranquil, so yeah, lovely.
Yeah, it's a real must visit if you come to Edinburgh.
If you take a short walk from Dean Village along the River Leith through a woodland area, you'll come to this impressive structure behind me, and it's called St.Bernards Well. It was designed in 1789 in the Grecian style, and it really stands out like a sore thumb. It's very strange. Like I say, it's right in the middle of the woods, it's right by the river, and it's amazing. It's lovely. And it's actually, in the later part of the 18th century, they thought it had healing powers because it obviously is a well and you get water from there. But it is just really, really weird. It's even got a golden pineapple on the top. It's so strange.
You can actually go inside of here a couple of days of the year, and it's supposed to have a beautiful mosaic roof inside and a fireplace where they can heat up the water. And like Dorinda said earlier, it's a really strange thing to find right here in the middle of the woods. It's been a real oddity. This has been an absolutely lovely way to start our day today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely walk, lovely woodland walk.
Yeah, really relaxing and peaceful. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah, right by the river. Beautiful.
I really recommend that.
So now we're walking along Princess Street, and it's kind of the main street for Edinburgh. It's a very busy street, but it's like the retail area, it's just full of shops, so yeah, it's really good.
And they're supposed to decorate it absolutely fantastically for Christmas, and it's also the site of their big Hogmanay New Year's Eve celebrations.
So we've left the hustle and bustle of Princess Street and we've come to Princess Street Gardens, which is a park in the middle of Edinburgh, and it is basically next to Princess Street. But it's really nice here. They've got a really nice fountain in the middle and you get amazing views of the castle. So we walked through Princess Street Gardens and now we're making our way to the Scott Monument.
So we're at the Scott Memorial, and it's the second largest memorial to a writer in the world, and it is absolutely massive. You can see it for miles. It's dedicated to the writer Sir Walter Scott, and he wrote Ivanhoe and Rob Roy. But there's an interesting story that goes with the monument about how it was designed and how it was made, because the guy who designed the monument was a joiner. He'd never designed any architecture whatsoever. He was only an amateur, so he entered the competition under a false name, and this was the one that got selected, and it's the only thing he'd ever designed. So our next stop today is the Royal Mile, and Dorinda thinks I'm some sort of idiot because I didn't realise it's the same road that Edinburgh Castle's on, where we were at yesterday.
Yeah, so it's a really long route and it connects Edinburgh Castle to Hollyrood Palace.
Apparently.
But it's a mega tourist attraction here. It's really, really busy.
Yeah, it's busy, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're going to have a walk around now and see what there is there. So a little ways down from the castle, along the Royal Mile, is St Giles Cathedral. And well, it's a massive cathedral basically plonked on the side of the road.
It really is. Brendan wanted to go in, but we're running a bit tight on time, so we got better get a bit of a move on.
Yeah, we've got a few things to see yet, so yeah. But also, even there's loads of gift shops out here, loads of sort of whiskey shops and Scottish clothing shops, anything to do with Scotland basically. It's really cool.
It's really, really busy too.
Yeah,
Packed, isn't it?
full of
Absolutely
tourists,
packed.
like us. Another thing there is along the Royal Mile is lots of bars. So, of course, we had to stop and have a drink. And while we're sat here, we're being serenaded by bagpipes, as you can hear.
Although it's a bit of a cheat, I said to Brendan we didn't have time to go to the cathedral, and then spotted a pub, but any excuse for a beer. So we've made it to the end of the Royal Mile and we're here at Hollyrood Palace.
Yeah, and Hollywood Palace is actually the residency of the monarchy, and the Queen does stay here for a week once a year at the beginning of summer.
And that's this week.
Oh, she's here, is she?
Yeah, that's this week. We're actually here on
Okay.
Royal Week, yeah.
Oh, could have popped in for a cup of tea.
Well, we haven't got time. If she was serving beer, I might have popped in, but I don't know if Madge likes beer, so...
No, actually, we haven't got time to go in there because we've got to catch our flight back home. We do know that it's £18.50 per person to get in, but yeah.
Yeah. Shame we haven't got time really, because it looks lovely.
Yeah, it does look nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so that ends our Edinburgh trip. I'm really sad. I could have done it another day.
Yeah, Edinburgh was lovely. We were in here for 36 hours, so we think we've seen a lot. But I think we could have seen a lot more.
Could have seen a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, but really good place, really vibrant, lively, lovely, pretty city.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself there
Yeah,
this weekend. It was
cool.
fantastic.
Really good.
Relaxing summer. The last place you saw us was Edinburgh.
If you want to find out where we are next, why not subscribe and check out our videos.